poppin'? It's R-U-L-E. Chillin' with my dog Funksy, a.k.a. Funks the P, baby. Let's get this party started. This is the entertainment business, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, and I know what it is. I've seen a lot of artists go through the Fickle Fan stage.
I want to take my hat off to you personally because you've come through everything, right? Now, if it was a case you were beefing with Vanilla Ice, then it wouldn't be a problem. But you have certainly taken your pick, man. Come on, 50 Cent. And, you know,
I've had beef with everybody,
beef, man.
Everybody in the industry, so it's no big deal. I took on the faculty. When people actually look at what I've been through and what I've done, they're going to be like, yo, homie right there is a stand-up dude, man.
That's what I'm saying. Stand-up dude, he's been through it.
You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Actually, I want y'all to play a record off the album. I was about to leak this record anyway, and this is a perfect introduction record to all the stuff we were just talking about. It's me in the game. It's called Sunset. Let's get them off the new album.
Funksy.
Wait. You can't say it don't make
No. When's the last time DMX was at number one?
I know what you're saying.
It don't happen.
But it's in a different scale.
Yeah, you know, me and X had this conversation. I had this conversation with X, and this is why this is insanely crazy to me, why he keeps going with it, and he keeps letting people feed him. I had a conversation with X, and I said, we was in the airport one time, and I said, X, you really think that we sound alike? I said, X, you make Get At Me, Dog. What's the deal?
Yeah.
I make Put It On Me. I said, now you really think we sound like X? And he looked at me and he said, you know what? Nah. It ain't even you, Rube. You know what it is?
Because you got to see his face as well.
Get off me, dog. Get off me, dog.
This is he. All through X's career and all the time that I've known X, we treat X kind of like a baby. You feel what I'm saying? Because X has his problems.
So you don't really take him that seriously,
right? So when X does something crazy or says something crazy, it's like, that's X. You know what I'm saying? Like X is on one of his tirades again. You understand? But there comes a time in your life when you know, all right, listen, X, we're grown. You got kids, you got a family. Snap out of it, homie. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm talking to you as a friend. You know what I'm saying? And I got to give you tough love speeches now. JaRule.com, or I got my own radio station, 187fm.com. Y'all could go on there.
DJ Rule.
Yeah, I'm on there. I go on there Friday nights from 10 to 2 and you know, have some fun with the kids. So y'all can check it out.
Definitely, bro. DJ Jeffrey.
Yeah, DJ Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Jaffa of Zamunda. All right, now, thank you for stepping in with us today, man.
Thanks for having me, man, for sure.
Pleasure.
DJ FUNKSY ain't going nowhere, so you can get to know him. Yeah, it's DJ Funksy, the dopest DJ in the UK. Hold him down, keep it locked. Don't touch that dial or we'll fuck you up.
So just let's be real now. Let's just say to the listeners, really, what it's all about. Why the dissing started in the first place. Just sum it up if you can do. Why 50 like let you go, man. The Hot 97 thing. Just, you know.
Yeah, man. I was a member of G Unit, man, and as was Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, and Tony Yayo, and 50 was the general, and he thought that and Lloyd Banks and Young Buck and Tony Yayo, they was all soldiers, and he thought I was a soldier, man. But you know, I was a mole. I was a Black Wall Street mole, man. You know what I'm saying? And I blew up. You know what I'm saying? Past the others, and 50 and all of them got jealous, and they kicked me out the group, man. So you know what I'm saying? And it was, you know, it was right on time, because you know, I'm the Black Wall Street CEO, and I got the MOB, and that's what it is, man. I got kicked out the group because I was too good, man, for the group, man. So now I'm doing my thing. They tried to Ja Rule me, but it didn't work, man. So it's Hurricane. DJ Funksy.
What up, everybody? This is Neo, listening to Funksy, doing it for the UK. Y'all know what it is.
Giving you the heat, bringing it like that with Funksy and Neo right now up inside the studio. Yeah. That track Crazy featuring Jay-Z, man. How did that affiliation come about there?
You know what? Crazy is the only song on the whole record that was a revisit. Meaning that I had that song since the first album. Yeah. You know, we had a good 300 songs to choose from for the first record, and that was just happened to be one of the songs that just didn't make the cut for the first record. But it was one of Jay's favorites even then. So you know, when we started going in for the second record, he was like, "Yo, you got to do something with Crazy. You know, that song's got to make it this time."
So what do you think of the actual state of the scene right now?
I think it's definitely getting better. You know what I mean? For a minute, R&B didn't even have a voice for a hot little minute. It kind of faded away. You know, hip hop had really taken over, and the tide is definitely changing to where, you know, hip hop is getting a little bland, to be completely honest with you.
A bit static, I would say as well.
Yeah, and R&B is kind of waking back up. You know, so I mean, it's good for me. Not that I have any beef with hip hop or anything like that, but as of right now, the state of hip hop is you know, in my personal opinion, is in a little bit of trouble. You know, like a lot of it is starting to sound alike, and I just think that Cass is really forgetting what hip hop was all about. You know, from the beginning, it's always been about originality, and there's not a lot of that going on right now.
You know, a bit about your older album. Of course, you put your debut out. Did that do as well as you thought it would be? I mean, was that like everything you could have asked from releasing the album?
You know what? That album did better than I expected. I'm a very realistic person in that I don't set goals for myself that I feel may be too high. Like before the album came out, I said if I can get in the top 10, if I can debut it could be number 11 you know, as long as I'm right near the top 10 at my debut, I'm good. You know, and then the album went on to debut at number 1. Yeah. You know, so that was definitely more than I asked for.
So let's go through a few of your past credentials with a couple of things that you've been involved with.
All right. Well, songwriting side of things is how I was introduced into the business. I've been writing songs for a few years now. It all started with Marcus Houston's That Girl, which was my first major placement. From there we went Nivea, Christina Milian, B2K, Faith Evans, and then the Mario song "Let Me Love You," which was my first number 1. That's the one that kind of opened the floodgates.
That shook it up right there.
Oh yeah. And then from there we went. Let me see, Mary J. Blige, Rihanna, Beyonce, Ruben Studdard. Let me see, Music Soul Child, Heather Headley. I'm currently doing some stuff right now for Whitney Houston, Jennifer Hudson, Celine Dion, Nicole S. from the Pussycat Dolls, Usher, Chris Brown.
Oh yeah,
yeah, man, moving around.
The list is
definitely
endless.
Moving around.
Yeah, what up, y'all? This is Young Lloyd. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, reporting live with FUNKSY'S. And you were checking out the big hookup. Yeah, with my homie FUNKSY'S. What up, FUNKSY'S?
What up, Lloyd, man?
What up, FUNKSY'S? Man, that's like a fire in FUNKSY'S eyes, man. The Red Bull, man. It's like his eyes are turning red, man. It's crazy.
I'm good to go, man. I'm charged up now. I know you've had a lot of hard struggle to get to where you are. I know you're only 20 years old. There's still a way to go. Do you feel that he's giving you extra energy?
Yeah, man, all the time, man. Like, if I ever feel like I can't go any further, if I feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders, then I kind of look at his portrait and I'm like, oh, man, well, you know, he's right here with me, so it's all good, man. You know, I always say that my father kind of lost his life trying to provide a better one for me and my siblings, you know, so why should I be selfish or stingy and not really want to give it my all when I have the opportunity? I have life, man. It's beautiful.
And what's one of your greatest fears?
My greatest fear is growing older and having regrets. Like looking back at my career and saying what I woulda, shoulda, coulda did when I had the opportunity, man. So now that I'm here, now that I finally made it across the Atlantic, I'm gonna give them everything I got.
And you've been doing it for a very long time. Let's not get mistaken out there. You know, he hasn't just released this album, the other album and that. He's been doing it for what, 10 years old?
Oh, yeah, I'm about 11 years in, man. I signed my first record deal 10, man. So,
10 years old. And what was the group again? In Tune?
It's called In Tune.
In Tune.
Yeah.
All right, tell us a brief bit about your history there and coming up through the ranks, man.
Well, I come from a very musical family. My mom was in the church choir. My father played saxophone. And I went to Performing Arts Elementary School in ATL, where we did music, drama, dance every day. And from there, man, I would get into like summer theater classes, man. And I would take like just all these different courses, man, vocal training and piano lessons. And I always had music as an outlet, man, like my way out of what's going on in the streets. So, you know, the older I would get, the more serious I would take it. Around the age of 8, man, I started doing like talent shows, juke joint clubs around the States, man. I mean, like really smoky, drunken, older type, you know what I mean? And here I am, this young 8-year-old, 4'6" guy, you know, and they're like, what is he doing? What does he want? What is he here for? And, you know, I go on the stage, I grab the mic and I let it out. And they're like, oh, that's why he's here, you know? So
for real.
That's like been the story of my life, man.
You're doing big things right now, Lloyd. How would you say the album compares to the last one?
I say total growth and development, man. You know, in more ways than one. You know, I've grown not only physically, you know, I've got a little bit of hair on my chin.
Oh, really?
You know, my peach fuzz is blossoming, man.
You're getting there, yeah.
But also,
you got a lot to catch up with me, Elliot. We're like gorillas compared to you.
Yeah, man, you're like cavemen, castaways, guys, man. Like you've been on an island for months, man.
Funksy.